Hi everyone, today I'm making one from my brand new cookbook, the Curry Guy Slow Cooker. This is Sri Lankan black chicken curry. It's one I would normally cook just in a pan, but it works incredibly well in a slow cooker as well. I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, because a lot of people use their slow cookers for convenience, I'm going to make this really easy on you. I'm going to make a Sri Lankan black curry powder in a way I learned to do it when we stayed at a small hotel just about 50 miles south of Colombo. And this isn't the way you'd normally make a black curry powder. If you want to know how to make black curry powder like they do in Sri Lanka, you'll find the recipe right there because I've done that for you as well. We're going to go ahead and I got some curry powder there. That's just regular curry powder from a bag that I purchased. I'm going to put that in there. We're going to put that over the heat and we want to stir it continuously. And as we do, it's going to turn a chocolatey brown. Just like that. You want to continue stirring all the time, otherwise it will burn in places. So we're going to just continue stirring until you get this nice chocolatey brown coloring. And there we have it. So it's getting a little bit darker there. See, it's nice chocolate brown. That's what you're looking for. That's what's going to give it that black coloring when it goes into the curry. I'm going to take that off the heat and then we're going to do the same thing with the chili powder. So in goes the chili powder. We have to do this separately because they cook at different rates and you just don't, you want to just make sure that the chili powder and the curry powder are done separately. And we're just going to go for a nice chocolatey brown with this chili powder as well. There's about 2 tablespoons of that and also 2 tablespoons of the curry powder. And there you have it. So you see it's kind of getting a nice chocolatey brown. That's ready to take off. You don't want it black, you want it just a nice chocolatey brown and it'll be ready. I'm going to take this, I'm going to just pour it in with the curry powder. And we're going to mix that and put it aside for a bit until we're ready to use it. Okay, I think I should add here that I toasted up all this curry powder in pans, and that's just because I wanted you to be able to see what it's supposed to look like. I thought it might be a bit difficult to do with the searing function in my slow cooker, but you can definitely do it in a slow cooker if you've got the searing function. Now, to this chicken, got about a kilo of chicken here, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of soy sauce and some salt and pepper. Just a bit, not too much. So salt and pepper there. We're just gonna mix that all together. And you can let this sit overnight if you like. I'm gonna use it today, but you can let it sit and marinate, and the longer if you let it marinate overnight, it's gonna be even better. I'm just gonna put that to the side now, and we'll get on with the slow cooking. Okay, so now moving on to slow cooking, I've got some coconut oil there, something that's used a lot in Sri Lanka. Just gonna stir that in, let it melt a bit. And to that, I'm gonna add some curry leaves, quite a few, and some pandan leaves. Pandan, this is what pandan looks like. Keep stirring here. Pandan is that, and it gives a lot of people they describe it differently. Some people say it has a grassy flavor, or like fresh hay. Others say it's more like jasmine rice. It gives a nice aroma, and it is really, if you can get it, use it. If you can't find it, you can leave it out. To that, I'm going to add about a half of an onion. You could use leeks too. Leeks are very popular in Sri Lankan cooking. And I'm just going to stir that in and let it cook for a couple of minutes just to soften the onion a bit. Now, a little bit of salt in there as well. Now you could just throw everything in. This is slow cooking after all. And so if you wanted to, you could just throw everything into the pot and let it do its job. But by taking this extra step of searing the onions and infusing the curry leaves and pandan leaves into the oil, it really does make a big difference. Okay, so to that, I'm gonna add cinnamon stick. These are some bruised cardamom pods and a few cloves. And the cinnamon stick, that's real cinnamon. So I'm just gonna tear that apart. It's gonna fall apart like paper. You won't even know it's in there other than the flavor when it's all done. If you're using cassia bark, you can just add a whole piece, but it's nice if you have real cinnamon, if you can just like throw it in, tear it apart, put it in just like that. Okay. Now I'm gonna add some finely chopped garlic and ginger. We're just gonna let that fry a bit, and also some chilies. All the ingredients are listed, whether you're watching this on YouTube or if you're looking someplace else at it. I always include the ingredients so you can print or jot them down. Okay, and to this, I'm going to add the chicken. We're just going to sear that as well. But like I say, you don't have to. It does add a little bit of flavor if you do. And if you can add flavor, why not? You can do all this in a pan. If your slow cooker doesn't have a searing or a saute function, just do it in a pan and then add it to your slow cooker. To that, I'm going to add just about a half teaspoon of ground turmeric. And now in goes that curry powder, chili powder blend, the black blend that I made earlier. Just add that all in there like that. You give that a good stir. It's smelling amazing right now. Really is. Reminds me of good holidays in Sri Lanka. Okay, to that, I'm gonna add a little bit, this is just a little trick I learned in Sri Lanka. They add a little bit of chicken powder, so that's just Chinese chicken powder, about a half teaspoon there. You can leave that out, but it has a little bit of MSG in it too, so it gives it a nice flavor. And now, 300 milliliters, that's about 500 there, so 300 milliliters of chicken stock. You don't want to add too much. A lot of people look at slow cookers and think, oh, I need to add a lot more than that. But you have to remember that when you're cooking over a heat on the hob, all that liquid goes down. But when you're in a slow cooker, you're covering it, all the moisture stays in. So you're not going to lose any of this moisture. Okay, so now, that's my job done, for now anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and get the lid. I am going to now take that, I'm gonna put it on high. I'm gonna cook it on high for about 3 hours, and it's gonna be absolutely perfect and amazing. If you have a little bit more time and you'd rather cook it for longer, you can do that. Just cook it on low for about 4 to 6 hours. You can even let it go a little bit longer probably. But 3 hours should do the job for me today on a high setting. Let's come back when it's all done. So this has been slowly cooking now for about 2.5 hours. Give that a little stir. Oh, it's smelling so nice. There we are. Okay, let's give this a try. That is so good. That is just like I experienced in Sri Lanka. In fact, I think it's better than when I've cooked it in a pan because it's just been slow cooking for all that time. It's absolutely gorgeous. You're gonna have to give this a try. Thank you very much for watching. I got a lot more videos on the way. So be sure to subscribe and we'll see you next time. Thank you. This is proper comfort food with character. Rustic, authentic, and deeply satisfying. If you love curries with real depth and want to try something a little different from the usual takeaway options, Sri Lankan black chicken curry is a must. Give this a go soon.